Remember I said I was going to show you how to do images as separators? Hi, my name's Juliet, and today we're putting image placeholders into custom separators in Compile in Scrivener 3 for Windows. If you haven't seen that video on separators that aren't images, I'll link that video at the end. So, carrying on from where we left off, here's our custom format, and we're in the separator option from the left-hand menu. You can use an image as a separator between scenes, but not before the chapter title. Well, not here. I'll show you how to do that in a couple of weeks. It was a very long rabbit hole I went down with these. So you have your custom graphic, but you can't just drag that into the custom separator box in Compile. Instead, you have to add in some code to bring it in. Here's my graphic. It's not good, it's not exciting. That's what you get if you only spend 5 minutes on something to illustrate a point. And here's the basic code. Even less exciting. Copy this into the custom separator box. The parts in caps are what you will need to change. Now, back to the image. You have two options. You can drag the image into your binder outside of the manuscript. Then you'll simply be able to use the name of the image in the code. If not, you'll have to copy the path of the image. Choose where you want to keep that image carefully. If you move it around on your computer, you'll screw things up and have to reset it in all the projects you've used it for, because the path will be different. To do that easily, copy and paste it from the document's properties. If you're saving this format into My Formats so it's available to all projects, you'll probably want to use the image path option, unless you're creating a whole custom template. Whichever option you choose, the path or the image name have to replace image_name in the code. Now for the width and height. You'll probably have to play around a little with this if your graphic isn't already sized perfectly. The sizes are in points. There are 72 points to an inch, or just under 28.5 to a centimetre. Yes, points were made for imperial measurements, not metric. Ratios are kept intact, so you only have to do one or the other, whichever's easiest. So type this over either width or height, and you can delete the other text. And this is what it looks like compiled. Lovely. It does need space either side though, so let's try that out. If you hover over the separator box, you see other options. So I'm trying one before and one after to see what the difference is. And this is the result. Both of those spacing options look like they did the same thing, so Shift and Enter and Control and Enter worked fine here. Now, if you're also using this for an ebook, you might want to specify another measurement, which sizes the graphic to a percentage of the screen size, where you replace the word percentage with the number. I would say this is a must for separators, because you don't really want those being huge if someone reads their ebook using small text. I'm going low on this. And here's the result. Remember though that images in ebooks do increase file size and therefore reduce your profit margin on Amazon, so you'll probably want a lower resolution image for this and a much higher resolution image for print. If you have different images for different versions, such as black and white print and colour print, I'd suggest duplicating your format in Compile to create one for each and selecting the relevant image separately. It'll be easier as you go forward with updated editions, etc. If you haven't seen the previous video on separators that aren't images, it's this one here.